All right, welcome to week 3. We are starting off math this week with a quick review of everything we have learned from multiplication over the last couple of weeks. At the end of this lesson, you will have a Kahoot check-in just to see if we are ready to move on to division, which I think we are because you guys have done really well on multiplication so far. So let's get going. So make sure that you remember this word. And the word that I want you to really remember is product. And remember that product is the fancy multiplication word for answer. So product means answer. So whenever you see the word product, probably it'll be on your check-in. Remember that it means answer. So what are equal groups? Equal groups are basically just groups with an equal number of items in each group. So you see in the picture, each group has 5 monsters. There are 3 groups of 5 monsters. So then our multiplication sentence is 3 times 5, which equals 15. What is an array? So remember that an array is object or shapes that are arranged into neat rows and columns. Okay, so here we have 3 columns, 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And that equals 12, so they're just neatly arranged. So what is a row and what is a column? Well, remember, row goes side to side and column goes up and down. So row is side to side like this and column is up and down. So remember that. Remember that column has the letter L in it. So you can remember that the L goes up and down and row goes side to side. So important things to remember that these apples have been arranged into 2 rows of 4 columns. But remember that you can swap it around. So it could be in 4 rows of 2 columns and there's still the same number of apples. So there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this one. So even though they are in different rows and different columns, it is still the same number of apples. So they're just arranged differently. So remember that even though numbers can be mixed up, as long as the 2 numbers are the same, so 4 times 2, 2 times 4, the answer will always be 8. So just like this. Remember that it doesn't matter what order you put it in, the product, which means the answer, remember, will always be the same. So 3 times 4 equals 12, and 4 times 3 always equals 12. So now we're moving on to repeated addition, and remember that repeated addition is when we add the same number over and over and over. So in this picture, we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and that equals 12. So we have 4 groups here of 3, so that's why we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So multiplication can be described as adding together equal groups of the same number, which is basically what repeated addition is. So here we have 2 flowers in the flower pot plus 2 flowers plus 2 flowers, which equals 6 flowers. So again, 2, 2, and 2, which is 6. Okay, here we have 3 groups of 4 mice. So there's 4, 4, and 4. So we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Or the multiplication sentence for this is 4 times 3 equals 12. Remember that the 2 numbers being multiplied can go in any order. So they can be switched and you will get the same answer. So 4 times 5 is the exact same as 5 times 4. It doesn't matter what order you put it in. It will not change the product, which is the answer. So 4 times 5 or 5 times 4 will always be 20. Okay, and same with equal groups. When you switch the number of groups and the number of objects in each group, you still have the same total number of objects. So here you have 12 objects, even though you have 3 groups of 4. And here you have 12 objects, even though you have 4 groups of 3. So again, 3 times 4 is the exact same as 4 times 3. They both equal 12. Right? And then a quick review of the basic facts that you need to know, just 5 times 5. This could help you in your check-in, just in case you need to do some quick thinking of some answers. But we'll be continuing to practice the basic facts tomorrow as well. So now it's time to see what you've learned over the past few weeks. So you are going to check out the Kahoot quiz that we have. The quiz pin is down here at the bottom. Okay. Remember, for the science quiz, not everyone did what I asked. So you need to write your name, your last name initial, and your class. So mine is Miss K, 3A. If you have come up with a fake name, or if you only write your first name and there's more of you if there's more people with your name in the other classes, then we won't know that it's your quiz and we won't know that it's your results, and we want to know how you did. So you need to write your first name, your last name initial, and your class. Okay? The quiz pin is 0516725. Take your time, go through, make sure that you know all of these different ideas. So remember that product means answer in multiplication. Remember, equal groups are just the same number. So the groups are all in the same order. Let me go back. Blah, 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 blah. Here. So groups with an equal number of items in each group. Remember arrays. So when they're arranged into rows and columns, remember that a row goes across, side to side, and a column, why did it go backwards? There we go. And a column goes up and down, okay? And that it doesn't matter which order they go in, as long as you have 8 apples, you can put them into 2 rows of 4 columns or 4 rows of 2 columns. It will always be the same answer. Okay, and repeated addition is just when we add the number over and over, and that we can have 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, or when we have the multiplication sentence, remember that this is a multiplication sentence. So 4 times 3 equals 12. You might not need to have the answer, but you should know that 4 times 3, that is the multiplication sentence, okay? And there you go. That's all you need to know. So good luck.